Hello students, this is Mr. Allen. I want to show you how to do something else on your calculator. Today I want to show you how to mess around with the table, how to adjust the table. Again, I'm going to use the same problem that I used in resetting the window or adjusting the window video. It's here on this Word document. I've already got it typed in. My window is set here, but I'm going to adjust the table this time. So there's a couple of things I want to show you. This problem is asking us for the limit at -6 as x goes to -6. So what I can do is I can adjust the table as follows. Let me just go to the table now to show you what it shows me. When I look at the table now up here at -6, it gives me a little bit of an idea, but what I want to know is numbers closer to -6. And this has got -8, -7, -5, etc. So what I can do is go to table set, and I'm going to start my table at -6.1, which is just a little bit to the left of -6, and I'm going to change it by 1/100th. Now look what happens to my table. Now my table is giving me values that are very much closer to that -6. So as you can see, whenever it gets to -6, it says error. Now remember, it says error because it doesn't exist there. The value of the function does not exist there. But now you can clearly see or get a good idea of what the answer is to that limit, which turns out to be -1.25. Now be careful. Even though this table says -1.25 there to the right, watch what happens when I actually put the cursor over that. If I go to the right arrow here, see how the shading went onto this? This is actually -1 or -0.1250195. So that's not quite the answer. So this is a good estimate, but it's not the exact answer. Okay. I want to show you one other thing here. So I'm going to go back to my window set, and I'm going to change it back to the way that it was. I'm going to start at -7, and I'm going to change it back to this was going up by 1. So this delta TBL, that's the change in the table. This tells me where it starts. This tells me how much it changes by. So now it's starting at -7, and it's going to go up by 1. So you'll see it's at -7, and it's going up by 1. Another thing that you can do in the table set is instead of using the auto for the independent variable, you could change it over here to ask. Now watch what happens when I go into table. It looks like a blank table. I can literally just start typing in numbers like -6.1. And when I hit enter, it'll calculate that value. And then say, oh, I want to get closer than that. So let's do -6.01. Wow, that's even closer. And it gives me this value. I could get even closer. I could go -6.001. And again, if you look here, that's what I typed in, and it looks like it says -0.125, but look when I go on top of it, it's actually rounding that for you. And remember, anytime you're doing a limit, you probably want to check the other side as well. So let's do -5.99, which would be on the other side of the value of -6. And again, you'll see that this is giving us a very nice answer. One final comment. You want to probably turn this off when you're done with this. So go to second function table set, and then go back down here to this independent variable and change that back to auto so that when you go back into your table, it looks like something that you're used to.